troubles everywhere I see. My plan of action, no satisfaction. Everywhere I need to be, distraction get the best of me. But I'm on my way, can't stop me. There's a brighter day ahead of me. But you never give up the fight, stay inside the light. Patience is the key, where you want to be. But you never give up your dream, hard as it may seem. Man does not how long, inside you must stay strong. But you never give up your hold, someone will handle wrong. Hold on and on and on and on and on. We go through changes, life rearranges. Everywhere we thought we'd be, longer than we want to see. Some stop their dreaming, some take to scheming. I know what is wrong from right, I never give up the fight. 'Cause I'm on my way, can't stop me. There's a brighter day ahead of me. Don't mock me, can't stop me. But you never give up the fight, stay inside the light. Patience is the key, where you want to be. But you never give up your dream, hard as it may seem. Man does not how long, inside you must stay strong. But you never give up your hold, someone will handle wrong. Hold on and on and on and I know I'll always rise, I got to, because the prize belongs to those who fight through. Don't mock me, can't stop me. But your hard times come and go, stay inside the light. Make you strong, let you know. Patience is the key, where you want to be. If you keep up your dream, make you stronger. Hard as it may seem, hold on to not how long, little longer. Stay strong. You gotta hold on. You gotta stay inside the light. Patience is the
Till you come back to me. you, baby. And here you are, I'm yearning for you now. I ache to touch you, and it's no surprise. I see you smile when you look into my eyes. Hold me, touch me, love me, thrill me.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is now time for the Indie Live spot right here on your station GHP Radio, your independent music source.
What it is, y'all. What it is, y'all. This be the universal question. We seek the answer.
Picture the world with me. This is what I see. Justice, equality, racial harmony. What can one person do? I'm one, you make two. I will stand with you. Together we are better. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my brother, for you. What is color? What is race? Like me better if we had the same face. My blood beats red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my sister, for you. Picture the world with me. This is what I see. No war, no poverty, ethnocultural harmony. I heard one person say, love will make the way for peace and equality. This encourages me. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood beats red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my brother, for you. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my sister, for you.
Yeah, we're thinking globally, we're acting locally. Want somebody, tell me what it is. Yo, practice like that does not bend, but if you bend your mind, you just might find a friend.
Find a friend. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood beats red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my brother, for you. What is color? What is race? Sweet love. Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood beats red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my sister, for you.
C, Frankie Thoma. It feels good right here. Step, 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 step. Come on, baby, come on. Come on, baby, come on. It feels good right here. Put on my linens and my loafers and just step it out. 1, 2, side to side. Come on, come on.
I'm watching you, watch me from a distance, and I'm feeling you, feeling me. I like the way you move. I'm in the mood for dancing or whatever. It's up to you. The way you're moving on the floor. Can we dance, babe? Only makes me want you more. But your body yearning, yearning. It's me and you, one-on-one. Let's just step and have some fun. I wanna dance dirty with you right now. I wanna dance. The groove feels so right. I wanna dance. Been flirting with you all night. I just wanna dance, yeah. Just dance. No, I just dance. 'Cause tonight I feel the vibe is right for me and you.
See the look in my eye, I'm looking at you. On the dance floor, damn how you do what you do. Go ahead, push it back, move it slow. At this point, I don't really care, she know.
Wait a minute, boy. Tell your girl don't trip, 'cause we ain't about to creep. Really ain't that deep. It's just a dance, but a dance can turn to romance if we wanted to. It's up to me and you. The way you move only makes me want you more. But your body yearning, yearning. Let's just step and have some fun. I wanna dance dirty with you right now. I wanna dance. The groove feels alright. I wanna dance. Been flirting with you all night. I just wanna dance. Oh, just dance. No, I just dance. 'Cause tonight I feel the vibe is right for me and you. Down. Break it down. Dirty, dirty. Break it down. Break it down. Dip to the ground. Dirty, dirty. You're on my back. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Break it down. Pull me in. Skin to skin. Twerk it for me. Don't just tease me. Touch my body.
Now I know when you do this, ma. You from the 305. Go ahead, show me that two-step side to side. Down south, we stunt while the girl do the grind. One night out of the week, we ain't got much time. At this rate, it can escalate, you know how I get. Then it won't be innocent sweat. Let me pay my check. Grab your coat and we'll be gone. And in the morning, CC gon' be singing my song.
Everybody, grab somebody. Move your body. Let's have a party. I just wanna dance. Just dance. Come on, just step, step, side to side. Turn around, get it down. I wanna dance. Everybody dance. Come on, just dance. I just wanna dance. Come on, just step, step, side to side. Turn around, get it down. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance.
Let 'em know.
I just wanna dance like that.
Come on,
Just dance.
baby, baby, come on.
No, I just dance.
Two-step to the side. 1, 2, step to the side.
I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I just wanna dance like that.
Come on,
Just dance.
come on.
No, I just dance. 'Cause tonight I feel the vibe is right for me and you.
Still doing it.
Gap Band is still doing it, man. Like I said, man, Charlie does a lot of stuff as a soloist, but he also still works with the Gap Band. He's doing it the right way,
Well, that's what he should do.
Yeah,
that's what. And
I'm going to say this, the reason why I think Charlie, recovered so well in his situation is I think because of his love for God, his love for his spirituality has helped him to recover in a positive way, and I think God is the cause of that, and I think he gave his life to Christ and he gave his heart to God, so that's why he has the success he has still.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
We actually said that in the concert too.
Yeah, he would. I remember when he was at Langston because him and my brother was going to school at the same time at Langston.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then they, like I said, they was just one of the bands around there in Oklahoma City and Tulsa, because that's where I'm from, of course.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when Charlie and them first came to Los Angeles, and they would rehearse at this place called. They were actually with this guy named Lonnie Simmons, who was a club owner called the Total Experience is the name of the club. And I remember they used to rehearse over there, and we live right in the hood, right in California, right in LA, and that was right on Crenshaw, and that's in the hood.
You're right.
Crenshaw. Going to Compton and the Watts since I was a little girl because I have family out there.
Right.
And I didn't know I was supposed to be afraid. So when I told somebody I was in Compton, oh, you're in Compton?
It's not that scary now. It's not that. Well, you know what?
It's not that bad.
When you grow up there and you're in the environment and you're, there and then people know you, you know them, it's not scary at all.
Well, I didn't grow up there, but my family did, and I guess I remember one year I was probably 13. The Crips and the Pyrus had a fight, a gang fight, and we could hear the gunfire. And my aunt said, "Hit the floor, get away from the windows." And we did that. And the aftermath in the morning was a neighbor had their glass door shattered, but no one was hurt. But for some reason, I was still not afraid to go back to Compton. Now. I'm not crazy. I won't walk that street by myself now. I won't do it in the suburbs. I just, the dark is the dark. And in my opinion, there's no safe neighborhood because criminals have cars.
This is without a doubt. I mean, if you look, nowhere safe.
The criminals got cars in the suburbs. There's criminals out here.
So
that's very true.
Yeah.
But just since I have family in LA, always had family, and I had tons of family. Because my maiden name is Fontenot, and a lot of the Fontenaus went to LA. You're nodding like, yeah, I've heard of them. And so when I go there, I'm not fearful, but I still, like I said, I won't just walk the streets by myself at 3 a.m. If you know what I mean. I'm just not going to do that anywhere.
That's something I wouldn't have no problem. Cause I got a lot of family that's out in LA and in the Bay Area and stuff like that. San Diego. So it's just another place. Only thing I'm afraid of out there is the fires, the landslides, and the earthquakes.
Yeah, they just had one this morning.
Oh, see?
There was an earthquake this morning in LA?
Yeah, 3.3.
Wow.
What?
Oh, that's nothing, right?
Sorry, people. There was an S-bomb from.
It's something for anybody that's not used to shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not that the 3 point something is not too bad, but I tell you what, it's a prelude to something else. You know what I mean? We better be thinking. I mean, let me tell you guys something. We're talking about fear and everything, and gangs and stuff like that. Really, this platform that we're on right now, I think is a great platform to kind of express to some of these young people that are out there, man. It's time to unite.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's time to forget about the red and the blue and all the other foolishness that is involved in society. We truly need to unite, especially under the situation we're involved in this climate of politics. Yeah. I've never been into politics or nothing like that, But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Right now, man, we this is some serious stuff going on.
It is.
You know what?
Well, it really is, because see, it's affecting everybody. It's affecting everybody. You know,
because when you have over 800,000 people who are not getting income, it's going to affect a lot of people, even our economy. If you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Oh, without doubt. I mean,
I don't want to get too big because Chris does not like to talk about politics.
Because this is my 2 hours of getting away from all that crap.
Look, she said, but anyway. But I want to talk about your football. I know we talked about it when we were off the air, and then we want to go to Gary, if you don't mind, because Gary's actually the host. But anyway.
Oh, you're fine. You're doing fine. I'm just listening.
Okay, okay.
I want to talk about it a little bit.
Talk to KJ for a minute. We need to hear from you. But we know that both of you, Justin, which is a great segue to talk about KJ and his football career. Both of you are NFL stars, and I read in your bio how you didn't play in high school, but you were able to get on the team. So tell us about that.
You want me, Kerry?
You asking me?
Okay, Jay, why don't you get started since we haven't talked to you yet?
Okay.
Kerry is his name.
Yeah, I did not play high school football, and then I went on to play. I went and tried out. Well, because of my brother Sidney, he wanted to try. He was at Long Beach State at the time, and I was just getting out of high school, and I never played, so I went and worked at a job for about a year. But I used to play in the park, and he was telling his team, university coaches, that they need to check me out, blah, blah. So I went and talked to them, and I didn't have the grade point average, so they told me I should go to a junior college, which is a community college. So I decided, okay, well, let me see which one I want to go to. So I had a couple of friends that played in his band that he had, the Five Enlightened. His name was Ronald Riley.
Right.
Yeah, he was at East LA Junior College, and he said, well, just come on out. The season already started, but come on out and check it out. So when I went out there, they already had like about 3-4 games in. And they tried me out, and they put me out there. They said, well, what position do you play? I said, I play wide receiver. They said, well, we don't need none of them. They said, well, can you play defensive back? I said, yeah, I can play defensive back. So they brought out about 10 wide receivers, and they wanted me to cover each one of them, and each one of them didn't catch one pass. So they said, okay, go get a uniform. So they got me a uniform. And so I was so here I was playing football in college, never played in high school. I don't know what this crowd is about, and I'm looking at everybody. So I never got in the game. Then one game, they say, okay, you got to go in. And I was all nervous. I ran in the game, and the play came my way, and I ran up. I missed the tackle. The guy ran for the touchdown. The coach snatched me out. He snatched me out the game, but I never went back in, never played again. So the next season, I thought, well, now, I got kind of used of it, so I should be okay. So they had me at 4th string. And at that time, I was 2nd string. So I went from 2nd string to 4th string. So then I worked hard, I played hard, and I started knocking people out. And I got really mad. I got the LA mentality in me, so I just went buck wild, and then I just said, forget it, I'm going to just go off. And then I wound up starting, and I played that one season in junior college. Then I got a scholarship to Oregon State University, and I played 1 year there. And my senior year, I got hurt, so I never played. So I only played 2 years of college football, which was 1 in junior college and 1 year at Oregon State. Then I signed as a free agent with the Seahawks. And then I played with the Seahawks for 9 seasons.
Wow.
That's how my career kind of went.
So did you...
and George Galloway was there when they came from the Seahawks.
Who's that, Joey
he
Galloway?
Just talked over you, Joyce.
It's all right, I'll just wait.
Joey
Galloway
after me. Yeah, they came halfway after me.
Okay, then because Merton my first cousin. He played for San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
And then he went over to Seattle. Him and Joey. Then Merton went on ahead and retired. And Joey came on to Dallas.
Yeah, I remember he got traded to Dallas. Yeah, but he was way after me. I came out in '78. I started with the Seahawks in '78, and I was just thinking last night. This is how crazy I was thinking last night. I said, okay, let me calculate some things. I was just thinking about some stuff. I've been out of the NFL for 50 years.
Damn!
Wow, 50 years.
I said, what the hell is that? 50 years? I couldn't even believe it. It was mind-boggling. And I was like, 50 years. I started counting back. Could that be true? And 50 years. I can't even believe it.
You know, we're in the music business now, right? You can't be telling those ages like that, bro.
Well, they already know the miracles are old.
You gotta let them calculate it, man. You gotta let them calculate it.
They just don't know which one of us are dead. Like Mac said, he said he thought we were always dead, but we're not. We ain't dead, man.
Oh.
We ain't dead. You can look at us and tell we ain't dead once you see us perform.
That's right.
Trust me, KJ, sometimes Mac asks questions and we're all going.
Or just repeats what somebody else has already said. So, yeah.
Right.
What I'd like to know is how you got involved in the miracles. We've heard brother's story.
Okay,
how did you get involved?
Well, you're talking to Steele again, but Steele got me involved in football. He got me involved in the miracles. So that's like he don't want me to say he my older brother, but he my older brother. So he got me involved in everything. So
So it's his fault.
I think he's been pretty happy.
Oh, very happy, very happy. You know what? Listen. I love this guy. You know what I mean? He's my real brother. You know what I mean? I mean, like I got a lot of brothers that I consider brothers, but he's my real brother. You know, and so
blood brother. You know, so I'll do whatever I can to help him. You know what I mean? I'll do whatever I can to keep him involved and keep him, you know, in whatever I'm involved in. I'd love for him to be involved in the same things. You know, so.
Didn't you just say you was older than him?
I know. I'm not older.
I was just playing. I just was making a joke.
I'm finna say, I see all that gray up in that beard. I'm finna say, he must be dying here, Steve.
Hey, Mac, when I see you, I wanted to be like you, Mac. They told me you was gray.
All this is grayed up and ain't up in here, though. That's the thing.
See? Still, we don't have a any button or anything. We can't wipe things out. So you say it stays, and it's going in the archive.
Yeah, what happens on YouTube stays on YouTube.
There you go.
It's all good.
There you go.
I want to tell you that you've been getting shout out from Frankie Stevenson and Stan Diggs in the chat line. There's a chat line on the right side saying some very awesome things about the both of you. So, and also,
you know, Stan, I don't know if you guys know, but Stan and Frankie, I met them on LinkedIn, and we become pretty good friends on LinkedIn, and you know, and they're good guys. I mean, they're really good people. You know what I mean? I like to surround myself with good people, and these guys are really good. And in fact, we're involved in a project together. For our company, we have an organization called Miracles for Heroes, which involves veterans and specifically homeless veterans. Is what we're working on right now. We're trying to get housing for homeless veterans. That's what our goal is to create homes, 3D homes. Yeah. So three-dimensional homes that cost less than $4,000 each.
How can I qualify? I'm a homeless veteran.
Be quiet, Ray.
But you know what, man? You know, we're going to have to take your application. All right? You got to take your application before we get off this call.
KJ, where's the denied stamp?
I like.
So reject.
I know, right? All right. Steele. I almost called you Steele. Go ahead.
No. So, but I was just saying, you know, so we're doing a project, and what we're going to do is we're planning on this fundraiser to create A Quiet Storm, the song A Quiet Storm that Smokey did. So we're going to honor Smokey with doing this. The Miracles are going to be involved. There's going to be several other featured artists involved, including you. We're hoping that Joyce is going to be involved, and we're going to try to do this and sell the download to this project to raise this money for these homes, for these veterans. You know, a lot of people, say a lot of things, but they don't necessarily do them.
Right.
And I think what we're trying to do, we're trying to put an end to that. We want to make sure that it's done. So we're putting our best efforts forward to create this project where we can sell the downloads, hopefully to millions of people. It's only going to be probably like $1.99 or whatever, but and anybody can afford $1.99. I mean, even the homeless guys can afford $1.99.
There you go, Matt.
Huh?
Matt?
There I go.
$1.99.
Man, I tell you, I'm a vet myself. I'm a disabled vet, Vietnam. But man, I tell you, I sit back and I look at a lot.
Appreciate your service, bro.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And I sit back and I look at a lot of the brothers that's homeless and stuff like that. You try to help some of them, they just don't want to help.
This is true. I agree, man. I agree.
And it doesn't make sense to me.
Their pride.
Because the mind. It's the mind. It's
they have pride.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's not the pride. It's not pride, Griselda.
It's pride.
It is, Mac. That's part of it.
Well, it's part of it in what Steele just said.
Well,
you have to, because
I look at them because I see them all the time.
Well, I
deal with them. I deal with a lot of them. I help a lot of them to get their disabilities.
And his mind, my uncle his mind was not right. He used to talk to himself. I was a little girl, and he was homeless. He was an alcoholic. He couldn't make a decision. He couldn't even say yes to something because he was so caught up. So before you can give them a home, you have to give them rehab, and then you break that down again. How do you get them into rehab? Everybody didn't come out the water.
We have a really good plan on how, because I deal with homeless. I deal with the homeless community. We do. We are the Miracles and our organization, Yendis organization. We deal with the homeless, and we've been dealing with them for 20 so years, doing our best to help out whatever in any ways that we can. And it's not necessarily homeless veterans that we deal with all people that are homeless that we can help touch, and we have a plan to help them with their housing, with their rehabilitation, with their medical, with their clothing, with their hygiene, psychiatric. We have a really good plan to help them to become back into society. Because all they need is a little bit of confidence that someone is trying to help them. Because they're afraid. Mac, listen, I hear you, Mac. There's a lot of my friends that are mentally won't accept the problem. Accept the help. A lot of them won't accept it, but because
they won't accept it.
One, because of their pride. One is because of their pride.
I'm gonna say something because I know something about these vets.
Let him finish. Let him finish, man. We'll come to you. Come on, Steele. I'm sorry.
I think everybody has a good opinion, and it's great to everybody to have some kind of comments to say. And I'd love to hear Mac's comments as well.
Yeah.
But and I'm sure you deal with them as well, Mac. Ones that I've encountered, I've dealt with some the same. Kerry, every Christmas, every Easter, every holiday, we go to the shelter and we communicate with them, and we ask them questions, and we talk with them about their situation and how is it that we can help them. And some of them want to help, and some of them don't want to help. Mm-hmm. Just like you said, Matt. Some of them just don't want the help.
They don't want that help.
They don't want it because they're mentally
disturbed up here. Then once they accept that help, then you get them on the right track. Because I've done this. Mm-hmm. Got them on the right track, help them get their money. They converted right back to the same thing again. And they back out there on the street again.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I know it's a mental thing. I know it's a lot of PTSD. That's the suffering of war. But then you got a lot of them vets out there, it don't have anything to do with the war situation. They just want to be on out there homeless, period, because it's the drug thing.
That's right.
They don't want the help, period.
It's a lot of factors involved, but everybody have a different circumstance. Each one of those people out there have a different issue.
Yep.
It's not all the same. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, what they need is people like us to reach out to them. You know, a lot of people don't even look at them in the eye when they pass them by the street and stuff like that. A lot of people don't even look at them and acknowledge them there, and so they then start feeling invisible. And that's where the problem comes in. That they don't feel connected to humanity.
Right.
That's the problem. And how we can help them, even in a small way. You know, it's not about giving them money, you know, because they're on the streets and they're pandering and everything. It's not about giving them money, but go buy them a hamburger. Go give them some food and then talk to them for a few minutes and say, hey, man, you know, I just wanted to share a little bit with you today about what I'm going through. You know,
those are things I have done. I have done that myself.
I'm sure you have. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm saying
Mac get those free meals on Veterans Day.
If they offer it, I'm going to get mine.
There you go. There you go.
I deal with PTSD. I also deal with PTSD. You know,
so that's what we've been seeing. No, I'm kidding.
I deal with that kind of issue with PTSD. But then, you know, as the doctors say, well, you're functional, because I worked for the government so many, 30-some years, and still deal what I had to deal with. You know, that kept me from going off into those areas.
Right. Well, you had support. If you got support, man, you're gonna be okay. You just need some support. And what happens is those people that are out there, they have no support. They support each other that's there. Let me tell you something. When I go out for Christmas on Christmas Eve, my wife and I, we go and we deliver gifts every Christmas Eve. We give gifts, at least 50 and max, 50 and up gifts to homeless people or throughout the community, through the downtown area. And we talk with them. And do you know the thing that really gets me the most is when you give them a gift, they always, not always, but they'll say, "You have anything for my friend? You have something for my girl right here? Do you have?" They're giving. They're trying to. They have a community there, and they're not selfish.
Right.
Like we are. They share everything.
They share.
Exactly. And so they're more humane than most to me.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? Because they share with each other. They share their food. They share their goods. They share things with each other.
This is what I always say. I find better people in the streets than I have found in the church. Does that make sense?
Say that again.
I said, I find better people that's in the streets than I find them in the church.
Well,
I'm waiting for you, Joyce.
One more time.
I said, I find better people that's in the streets than I do in a church.
Gio, don't encourage him. He's got a big enough head already.
No, it's a fact. It's a fact.
But that's real talk.
Yeah, it is.
Because when you go to church,
okay, go ahead.
When you go to, I go to church. I go to church, and I've visited a lot of churches and stuff like that. A lot of times they don't speak to you. They're supposed to be the ones who speak to you. You go into their church. They're supposed to speak to you.
Yeah.
How are you? You try it. Just go to a church that you don't know anybody and see if they say a hello to you or whatever. That'll tell you a lot about that church. That'll tell you a lot about that church. Tell you a lot about the people that's in it.
That's right.
We are in a time where we need to start loving each other. Jesus said, love one another.
Yes.
And I have loved you.
Okay, let me tell you guys something. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual.
Amen. You better preach.
I am not religion. I don't like religion because it's a separator. Right. It separates us. You got Catholic, you got Baptist, you got Muslim, they all separating us. We just need to love one another. Like people, like God intended us to do as people. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about to me. It's about us being able to encourage one another, help each other to move forward in our desires. Right. Everybody don't have the same. Everybody doesn't have the same advantages. So we need to try to sit around and see how whatever I can do to help you to lift you. That's what I want to be able to do. I mean, I can't lift everybody because I don't know. I might not have everything for everybody. But if I have something for somebody, I want to help them. You know what I'm saying? And I think it should be
right now.
Yeah.
Now you're speaking. I was going to say, I played for the homeless shelter in Fort Worth, Texas. What I do is I just call musician friends and say, "Can you play with me?" And, excuse me. And that was one of my best performances. And it was truly, because there's no money in it at all. So all I asked, I said, "Is this truly? This is not a fundraiser where you're selling $200 plates, right? And everybody else gets paid but the musicians." This was truly exclusive for the homeless in a shelter. And I'm telling you, it was so awesome to play. I did it 2-3 years in a row. And I really would like to go back and do it again. Jennifer Martin is the one who organizes it. And what's amazing is this is a ministry that was not put together by the church. And how many churches, like what you're doing, will go out and visit the homeless? I remember I was in a church years ago, and we separated into cell groups, and they said, "We need to go to the street and pull people in." I said, "But are you ready for the street?" Because they don't look like you, Mr. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Joyce, they're not ready for that. A lot of them are not ready for that.
Go Compton. Are you ready? Can you just stop and sign on the side of the road, roll down your window, and say, "Hey, how you doing? Here's a blessing for you." I don't give them no money. They don't want to work. My husband touched my heart deeply when he, make a long story short, because this is about you, that he took off his shoes. He's very frugal. And he said, "Well, I had to pay a lot of money for these sandals, leather sandals, really nice." And he saw a man sitting on the side with feet messed up, okay? So he said he got convicted. He said, "Man, what are you doing?" He said, "Oh, I'm used to it, He said, "Here, man, come take these." And he was like, "God bless you. Thank you, man. God bless you." I said, "That was a long red light, honey." He said, "I know." But he said, "That was a moment that I had to do something." Yeah. And he went in the shoe store. I'm so vain. "Do you went to the shoe store barefoot?" He said, and he went and got some more shoes. So we could sit here and judge and say, "Oh, this man should be working." But,
that's good.
I don't care.
Let's talk.
I don't care,
But, I hate, I have gave him money coming out of the store and gave him some money, $5 or $10, whatever the case may be. I'm going to eat. Then I come back out, the person still standing there asking for some more money. I said, "I just gave you $5 or $10, whatever it was." Then he get to cussing me out.
That's it. That happened to us in L.A. Remember, Sid, when we was getting some gas, you helped the lady with some gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same exact thing.
Right then they told me, if I'm going into the store and they sitting out there begging for some money or something like that, I will not give it to them, because the simple reason I'm not, I'm getting you something out of my heart.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna cuss me out.
I just go. Personally, I used to.
But Mac, that's one experience. All of them ain't like that.
I know it.
And we encounter quite a few strange encounters while we're out there, because but the point is, they're all different, man. Just like we're all different. You just have to take the good with the bad. I mean, I got cussed out many times for giving them presents.
That's wild, lady.
Merry Christmas. Fuck.
You're trying to keep your attitude together. Well,
yeah,
it's about your own heart. It's about your own heart.
And that's what I was getting to, KJ.
Right.
I don't worry about it. Yeah. I give it, and God looks at the intent of the heart, your heart.
Absolutely.
And He will deal with them.
Yep,
and if He wants you to do something, you do it and you move on. I don't go back and say, "Well, look at you." No, that is not my responsibility. I take some stress off myself. You get it and you go.
Right. I encountered that in Memphis, Tennessee. And I was working at the VA. I used to go to the store all the time. And that same person be out there all the time doing his thing, asking about the money. I gave it to him that one time when he cussed me out. And I go back over and I look at him. You know, he got his hand out. He don't remember. Okay, I remember. You won't get a dime up in this.
But you see, the man got a problem. He didn't even remember. He didn't remember that you gave money, and he don't remember he cussed you out. You know what I mean?
That's right.
He don't remember.
And now you still upset about something. I didn't remember you.
And then Mac forgot too. He didn't remember he gave it to him either.
Now, this is a true story.
Well, Mac, hold on. I know you need to go soon. So,
yeah.
How much time do we have? Because I want the audience to hear what you, as an individual artist, and in the miracles have going on in the future, and give because I know that's Gary. I'm taking over your role. Forgive me, but I know he said he had to go.
That's fine. Go ahead.
So there's something you want to talk about music, what you guys are doing in the future. Before you have to go, how much time do we have?
About 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe.
Well, can we? Gris usually does this, but she's under the weather. Can we hear some music first?
Oh, I was about to say that, but you butted in, so go ahead.
Hear some. Yeah, I didn't know if you felt like talking, so so go ahead, Gris. You do it.
No, you just said it, so let's hear some music. Let's hear at least one track before the guys leave.
Okay.
Any preferences?
Which one do you want to hear, Steele?
Anything you want.
Can we hear something?
Did you want to do something from the Miracles that we've done?
We all know the Miracles. Let's hear something from him.
Okay, go on. Let's do Umi. How's that?
Yes.
Sounds good. Okay. All right. Let's do that, and then we'll come back and wrap it up for these guys so they can go. Okay.
All right.
So here's Umi, and then we'll be right back. Keep it locked right here.
Yeah, baby. Right there, baby. darling. Oh yeah. Sexually inviting me, baby. Oh girl. Oh yeah. Girl, there's so much love that I have for you, and it's deep inside. And the things you do to me makes me feel more than alive. Oh baby, the way you make sweet love to me, I can't deny that. There's no doubt in my mind, you got me mesmerized, baby. Ooh, I love it when you ooh with me, babe. Ooh me, on me. Oh, yeah. Ooh yeah. Oh babe, you make me rise constantly, darling. When I climax, you make me say yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, make me say yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you make me say yeah, 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 baby. You make me rise constantly, darling. Ooh, oh, baby, baby, yeah. Ooh. You make it so damn appealing. I'm caught off guard. I got that hot, sexy feeling, and baby, it's so hard. You make me rise when you laugh, dance, baby. Woo, moving that booty round. It's like you're deep in a trance, working it up and down. Ooh, wanna make every fantasy in your life come true, baby. When I touch you there, feel electricity. Let's get wild and crazy. I do you, you do me. Can we go downtown, downtown, baby? You know I don't clown when I'm putting it down. So downtown, downtown, relax, baby, come, let me go fade back. All you gotta do is just lay back. Downtown, baby. I guess you soften down your spine. You taste so sweet. I think you like the dish fine wine, honey. From your navel to your sexy feet, you feel so damn good to me, darling. When I'm deep inside, you know, baby.
You go down on me, I go down on you. Once you do it, ain't no telling what I'm bound to do. Hit it all night till I see the sunlight. Cause when we sex, we supposed to have fun, right? A little kissing, mixed with some foreplay. We can do it your way, just like Chronic. You got the Bombay. Every time I see it, I wanna taste it. I can't fake it. I look it much better than the
Go downtown, downtown, baby. You know I don't clown when I'm putting it down. So downtown, downtown, relax, baby, come, let me go fade back. All you gotta do is just lay back. Let's lick each other up and down, each other up and down. From the ceiling to the ground, from the ceiling to the ground. Move that booty round and round. but